already looking like a pretty intense game.
Yeah. Both teams have really strong passes.
Tangy's getting pretty close to the goal right now, but I think Orange can come back and get the ball like they're doing right now.
We have pretty good defense, so
Yeah.
Tangy is good at getting it up the field, but once they get towards our goal, our Orange's defense gets pretty strong.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, I agree. All right. Player 15. Oh, player 20. Captain Josie Vance just got the ball. And
This year there are 3 senior captains, which is pretty interesting because normally sports have 1 or 2 maybe.
yeah.
But I think it's good that they have 3 captains because the team seems really
Strong.
put together this year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree. All right, now this is a corner.
Yep. Orange has it.
Orange is getting pretty close to a goal.
Yeah. Tangy got it a little bit away from the goal, but that was pretty close. Number 20 on the Braves got it pretty far away from the goal.
I wonder how the players are feeling because, like I said before, it's a very hot day outside, especially with the nerves they probably have.
Yep. Competing against Tangy or any other Tangy school in any sport is always pretty nerve-wracking, especially sports like this where it's a team sport.
Yeah, and since it's so humid outside, I'm sure that doesn't help much, but
They look pretty strong. They don't look nervous. They looked really energetic and confident going into the game. So hopefully they can keep that energy up throughout the thing.
Yeah, I don't think it will affect them that much. Right, another corner.
Yep. It's Orange's shot at the goal, so hopefully they can get it this time.
Orange just got very close to a goal.
It went right outside.
Yep.
So
It was a close one.
the team was really working together there at that shot at the goal. There were a lot of passes, and they did a great job getting that shot. You can tell that both teams really, really want to win today.
Yep. I'm seeing a lot of pretty strong passes by Captain Josie Vance. I think she's doing pretty good. I know she's a senior. I think she's definitely one of the stronger players on the team.
Yeah. You can tell that even though she's not really talking to the team right now, just the way she's playing is showing leadership.
Yeah.
And it's really helping the rest of the team stay focused and getting them to do what they need to do. Seems like some people are getting a little bit frustrated with the ref.
Yeah.
They've had to stop playing multiple times in the last couple minutes. Mostly Orange. But right now they're starting up again, so hopefully they get a good run this time.
Orange was pretty close to that goal.
Well, and Tangy's defense is looking pretty strong.
Yeah.
Orange would have gotten that, but player number 41 on Olentangy seems like she's really good at controlling the ball and just getting it away from the goal. So Olentangy just got it pretty far up the field in one hit, so hopefully we can get it back to our side. The coaches seem pretty confident in Orange tonight, so that's a good sign. They don't seem nervous at all, and
Yep.
they're cheering their players on instead of telling them ways to
Very
be
nice.
better. So
Yep.
hopefully that means they're doing a good job and they think they can win against Olentangy.
Yep. Player number 4, Sydney Lowry, seems like she's doing pretty good tonight. She's had the ball multiple times. Along with number 24, Captain Hannah Brown.
Sophomore Emma Kate Cogan seems like she's really taking charge, and she's been handling the ball a lot, and she doesn't seem afraid to get in there when there's a Tangy player who has it. So
Yeah.
she seems to be really strong tonight.
I know she's been having a pretty good season as well.
Especially as just a sophomore on varsity.
Yeah.
Who's one of their stronger players. It's really impressive for her.
All right. Orange just scored a goal. That was Captain Josie Vance, number 20. The score is now 1-0 Orange.
Hopefully we can stay in the lead and
Yep, keep it up.
Yep. Orange's coaches look pretty happy with that play, so. Tangy does seem to be stepping it up a little bit, though. I think they can feel that goal a little bit, and they want to get back on top.
You can
or
tell
tied
too.
Again. Yeah. They look a little frustrated, so hopefully our players just stay strong. And
yeah, again, I think it's going to be a pretty close game.
Yeah,
I think
I
Old Tangy is going to come back with something, definitely, but Orange can definitely keep up.
Yeah. I think all Olentangy sports are pretty competitive. And none of our schools like to lose, so it makes games in the district pretty fun.
Yeah. I know even football games this year have been very exciting. Orange is against Olentangy in a couple weeks on Friday. That will be very exciting. It's a home game for Olentangy, but I think we could still pull out a win, even though it's on their turf.
Yep. A lot of the football games have been pretty close this year, so it's made going to them very interesting to watch.
Yeah. I think all of the sports have been like that.
I think especially this year our school has stepped up a lot in the athletics department because we've always been pretty high up, but with the new weight room and we have a lot of like stricter practices and we have a lot of opportunities in our athletics department, so
yeah,
we're pretty lucky for that.
All right, player number 19, Emma Kate Kogan. Pretty strong pass, but Tangy seemed to block it. All right. Player number 3, Haley Suharski. I think she's doing pretty good. I know that she's a freshman, so.
Yep. A lot of freshmen would be intimidated by being the only one on the varsity team, but she seems to be taking it really well. And she seems like a pretty strong player on the team, so.
Yeah.
Player number 24, Hannah Brown. She's another captain. She seems really strong tonight. A lot of the seniors are playing really well. It's probably because it's their last year at it and they want as many wins as they can get.
Yeah.
Because they all seem very motivated tonight.
All right, player number 15, Lexi Rundle, has just left the field and has been replaced with player number 9, Maria Myers. Ooh.
That was a penalty against Orange. Olentangy has the ball. Orange still seems to be a little bit ahead. They're really strong tonight, and they keep getting pretty close to the goal, so
Yeah.
I think we can get a few more tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Tangy is getting pretty close to a goal, but our defense is doing very well and playing really strong.
Yep. Some of the Orange defense seems a little frustrated because the ball just keeps coming back. But they're doing good. It's not getting anywhere closer to us. So a lot of the players on both teams are really good at getting nice long shots down the field, so there hasn't really been one side that the teams have been staying on the whole time. It seems pretty even, so hopefully we just stay in the lead.
All right. Orange is getting close to a goal.
All the JV players are still here cheering on the varsity team, and you can tell they really want them to win. So
yeah, really shows team effort.
Yep. Even though they're done playing, they're staying to watch and supporting the team. So even though the varsity and JV are pretty much separate teams, they still are all pretty close, and it really shows that the field hockey is one big team.
That was a very nice pass by number 19, Emma Kate Kogan. I think everybody seems to be doing pretty well so far. It's a very close game. The ball is going back and forth a lot.
Number 5, Sammy Myers, just had a very nice control over the ball because she took it from a Tangy player, and it was pretty smooth. So
she seems to be doing pretty good.
Yeah, she seems like she has a lot of energy and motivation.
Yeah, especially as a sophomore on varsity. I think that's pretty impressive.
A lot of the underclassmen who are on varsity have really just been putting up a lot of effort today, and they show that they're strong players even for the varsity team.
Yeah,
which I think they're all pretty cool.
Yeah, they're all doing really well, and you can tell they really enjoy being on varsity and want it really bad.
You can tell they worked hard to earn their spot here. So it's pretty cool seeing that even though they already made it on the team, that effort never went away, and they're still trying to prove their spots. Number 24, Hannah Brown, who's a captain. You can see her cheering on her teammates while she's on the field.
Yeah.
It's really showing how strong of a captain she is. Even while she's playing, she's still cheering on the rest of the girls on the team and giving them instructions and stuff.
Another good pass by number 5, Sammy Myers. The players seem to be getting kind of frustrated as the game goes on.
Nothing much has
The
really
coaches.
been happening, so
The coaches too.
yeah. It's kind of been just a back and forth for the last couple minutes, and you can tell both teams really want something to happen. So
Yeah. Right, number 4, Sydney Lowry with the ball.
she made a nice pass, but it looks like Tangy got it. Tangy player 23 looks like she has a really good handle on the ball. You can tell that she's one of their stronger players.
Yeah.
And Orange can definitely tell that too, because a lot of our players have been kind of hovering near her.
Another thing I've noticed is that the goalies seem to be doing a pretty good job handling with the ball.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of very close goals, so
Yeah,
on both teams, really.
They've been following the ball even when it's on the complete other side of the field, and as we've seen throughout the game, a lot of these players can have really strong hits, and they're actually pretty precise even though they're so far away. So it's pretty good that both of the teams have goalies that realize that and make sure they're ready even when it's on the complete opposite side of the field.
Whoa.
The first half is almost over.
Yep.
With Orange still in the lead. So
4 minutes on the clock.
Yep. Hopefully we can keep it up and end the first quarter in the lead and go into the second quarter strong. Player number 4 on Orange, Sydney Lowry, is still going pretty strong, and she's been in the whole time, but she's had the ball multiple times and she doesn't seem like she's getting worn down yet. So that's pretty impressive because it's been a while since she's had a break. So
Yeah. Same with a lot of the other players too.
Yeah, none of the players, I'm sure they are tired, but none of them seem to show it. They all still have that same energy and confidence that they had going into it. Orange just got pretty close to another goal with player number Hannah Brown, who's the captain.
Yep, number 24.
Yep. She almost made a goal, but Tangy's player number 23 got it out and got it about 50 yards down the field without anyone stopping her. So you can tell that she's a really strong player for them.
Mm-hmm.
But Orange is still going strong. Player number 3, Haley Sucharski, seems like she's really working hard tonight, and you can tell that she's not afraid to get in there against the Olentangy players, because she's had multiple times where she's stolen the ball from them and gotten it pretty far down the field without having to pass it to any players for a while. So
yeah. So there's about 1 minute left on the clock. Number 42 on Tangy has the ball. The first half is almost over, and it is still 1-0 Orange. One minute left.
looks like we're going to end this half on top.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we can keep that same energy on the second half.
Yeah.
I think we can.
Mm-hmm. Even though Orange is in the lead, they aren't stopping to be offensive. A lot of times when teams are in the lead, they try to play mostly defense and just keep the ball away from the other team, but we're still going really strong, having strong offense, trying hard to get another goal, so that's pretty impressive.
Number 19, Kate Kogan with the ball. All right, the first half is over. I would say that is pretty good for the Pioneers. We are in the lead. We are doing good. Everybody still looks strong.
Yep.
Same with Tangy though. I think it's going to be a close rest of the game, but I think we can keep it up.
The score is 1-0 with Orange in the lead. So hopefully we keep that. Some of the stronger players tonight have been number 19, Kate Kogan. She has been playing really strong all night, and she hasn't really taken much of a break. And Captain Hannah Brown, she's been doing really good also. And then we were talking about earlier the goalies on each team.
Yeah, I would also say Captain Josie Vance and player number 5 and 4, Samantha Myers and Sydney Lowry.
Yep.
I think everybody is doing pretty well.
The whole team looks really strong, and
nobody's giving up or putting in any less effort than the very first minute of the game, really.
Yeah, they've kept the same energy throughout. The coaches seem to be pretty happy with the way that their teams have been playing.
Yeah.
Tangy looks a little disappointed, but I think they're going to keep the same energy throughout.
Yeah. It's getting pretty dark outside, but the temperature has definitely not changed. It is very hot.
Yep. I think Orange's team is pretty strong this year. We have a really good set of seniors, 3 really, really good captains, and even the underclassmen on the team are really strong. And
yeah, I would agree.
I think the coaches this year are great. They seem to really care about the team and how they do, and they're not afraid to push the team, but they know they never go too hard.
Yep. The crowd seems pretty excited too.
Yeah, they do.
Everybody is currently singing. That's fun. That's always fun. Probably keeping the players' energy up too.
Yep. It always helps when the crowd is cheering for the players.
Yeah. Yeah, I know from experience with swimming, actually, we are both swimmers. When the crowd is excited, it makes you excited, so.
Yeah. It really does, especially during football games. Our student section is
definitely
pretty intense, and I think that really helps the players.
Yeah, the football players also usually try to hype up the crowd, like they'll come over to the student section and stuff.
It looks like JV is still cheering them on.
Yep. Most of the players are still here.
Yep.
Both of the teams are talking right now.
It looks like Orange is going to get some subs, which is good because the girls have been playing really hard all quarter. We only have 3 subs, though. It'd be better if we had a little more just so they could get some rest, but I think that it's pretty impressive because Tangy pretty much has enough subs to fill out over half their players. And we only have 3, but we're still in the lead. So
yeah, there's definitely a lot more players in Tangy. I think overall it's going pretty good.
Yep. Should be a close, exciting game.
Three minutes left on the clock. Well, actually over 3 minutes, but.
Orange does have a little bit of an advantage because it's a home game, and I think most teams in any sport do a little bit better at home just because that's what they're used to.
Yeah, that's true.
But hopefully they keep the competition up even though they're in the lead and don't back down or anything because Tangy's pretty strong tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
There was only 1 corner for the first half, which is a pretty small
Actually,
amount.
I think there was 2. I'm pretty sure. They were both penalties on Tangy, though.
Yeah. Orange had 2. Tangy hasn't had any, which is a good thing. Orange is playing pretty fair. They're following all the rules, so that's a good thing. The refs seem pretty good. They seem to be calling people pretty fairly.
Yeah.
There was a little spot where the crowd seemed to be getting a bit upset with them, but that passed, and I think they're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I would agree.
The players are looking a little tired now, but I think they still show a lot of confidence and some good energy. So
yeah, you can tell the coaches care a lot too.
Yeah.
They look on the side of the field. They're definitely very pumped and cheering the team on a lot.
Yeah.
On both teams.
You can tell the coaches are really invested in this too. They've been going through each of the players for Orange's team. The coaches went through each of their players and cheered them on and gave them tips on what to do. And at one point I even saw the coaches holding the sticks for them and showing them ways to improve. So that's pretty great even when we're in the lead. They never stop coaching them, but they're also...
And I know there has been a switch up with coaches on the field hockey team. They were actually having trouble finding new coaches after the previous ones.
Yep.
I know that was a big deal for the players. It was actually a lot of drama. But I think these coaches, I know that some of the players, well, I'm guessing all of them, but the ones I've talked to, they really like these coaches. So.
Yeah, last year there were a lot of issues with having coaches, and it's just, you can really tell that having a good coach on the team just completely changes the whole energy and makes it the whole team just better and work better together.
Yeah.
It looks like the players are going back out on the field now, so it should be starting up pretty soon.
About 20 seconds left on the clock.
Yep. It looks like they did switch out the players. Yeah, they're switching everything around, so.
All right, I'm ready for the second half. I think it's going to be really intense.
Yep. Hopefully we can stay in the lead and don't get too tired, but so far it's been a really exciting game.
Yep.
There's only 1 point, so.
And you got to remember the goals have switched, so now Orange is on the right side of the field while Tangy is on the left.
Yep. I think the players will be able to maintain how strong they were the first half.
Yep. Player number 20, Josie Vance, starting with the ball.
She had a pretty solid hit, so seems like a great start to the second half.
Yeah. The players seem to be playing as strong as they were in the first half, so.
Yep.
Although it just started.
Yeah. I think them coming out with that much energy in the beginning and still having it even now after they've been playing for a while might be a little intimidating to Tangy because they did have a lot of energy in the first half, but now they seem a little like they're slowing down a little bit. So
yeah.
But both teams are still really strong.
That was a pretty solid hit by number 32 on Tangy, but it looks like we have the ball now.
The coaches now are still talking to the players and cheering them on even while they're on the field and playing, and they're never saying anything negative. They're always giving positive feedback and telling them ways to improve, but in a positive way, and I think that really shows, or that really has an impact on the players. Player number 16, Mia Jakubowski, seems to be pretty strong in the second half.
Yeah.
We didn't really see too much of her the first half. I mean, she was playing great, but right now she seems like she's really stepping it up, and she's one of the stronger players on the field right now. So.
Yeah, I would agree.
She's also one of the captains.
Player number 24, Hannah Brown, with the ball. Nice pass.
Once again, she's been doing great the entire game, and she still hasn't dropped any of that energy. So she's been going strong the whole time from when they started, and I don't think she's had a break, so that's really impressive that she's been able to stay this much of a leader throughout the whole time.
Yeah.
Goalie Chloe Fuller has been following the ball the entire time. She looks pretty concentrated on it, and
Yeah, she's definitely keeping up with everything.
She's a great goalie. She has gotten the ball this game multiple times.
Yeah.
From getting into the goal, so we have a pretty strong goalie. Our other goalie is Reagan Radner. She hasn't played today yet, but she's pretty good too. So we have a really good lineup of players.
Mhm.
And this game shows how strong they really are because it's so close.
Yeah. Oh, Orange almost just scored a goal. So close.
Yep.
Now a corner by Orange.
Hopefully they can get a goal on this, or Tangy players look a little nervous. They seem pretty anxious to get to the ball.
Yeah.
Player number 4, Sydney Lowry, just took a shot at the goal. It was pretty close.
Oh, and that is a point for Orange. It is now 2-0 Orange.
Yep. The goal was scored by number 4, Sydney Lowry.
She is playing very good this game, actually. She's been doing really good. She's been out there the whole time.
Yep. She took multiple shots at the goal and she didn't give up and just scored after her third shot at it, I think.
She seems like a pretty strong and confident player.
Yeah. She's been playing great all night.
Yeah.
You can tell Tangy's getting a little bit frustrated.
Yeah.
I think they were at the end of the second half, but now they seem a little tired, so.
Yeah. The Pioneers, their energy is definitely, you can tell their confidence is definitely getting higher as they keep scoring.
I think at the start of the game, they showed that they had a lot of confidence. Whether they were nervous or not, they put a front out.
Yep. Oh, Owen Tangy almost with the goal, but not quite there.
Yep. Goalie Chloe Fuller was on it, got it out of the box, so she's a really good goalie for the team. Defense was also pretty strong there. They blocked Olin Tangy's players from getting near the goal, and they worked really hard to get that ball out of there. So I think they used a lot of really good teamwork to make sure the ball didn't get near the goal, and you can tell the players are really communicating tonight. They're all telling who they're passing to, and you can tell they really understand where the ball's going to go, which I think is really important in a team sport.
Again, number 4, Sydney Lowry. She seems to be doing very good. Same with Captain Josie Vance, number 20.
Yep. In this game, you can really tell that all the players are strong, but you can tell the ones who just never stop trying throughout the game.
Number 24, Hannah Brown with the ball.
Coaches still seem very invested, especially on Orange's side. They've been following the ball and talking to the players, and even the players on the bench they've been talking to and kind of getting them ready to go back in as subs if they need to.
Yeah.
You can really tell how invested they are in this game, especially since it's Olin Tangy. I think the coaches feel just as much of that competitive pressure against our rivals as the players do, if not more.
Yep.
So I think the coaches are a little bit nervous tonight just because they've been working so hard at practice and they've been doing so much extra stuff this year. And it's really just proving how strong the coaches are this year. So
yeah,
I think they should feel pretty good about tonight so far.
Tangy with the ball. Oh, and Haley Suharski is very good at blocking the ball, you can tell. She is a freshman. It's pretty impressive.
Yep. Player number 16, Mia Jakubowski, you can tell that we said earlier that she's been coming back strong, especially in the second half. And
Yeah,
right now you can really see that. She's one of the captains and she just is showing a lot of leadership right now. And she's been blocking the ball. She plays defense. She's been blocking the ball from getting in a lot today. So
yeah.
she's definitely one of their top players, especially now in the second half.
One of the players on Tangy just tripped, but she got right back up.
Player number 24, Hannah Brown, seems to be pretty aggressive tonight. You can tell she really wants to
Do good.
Yeah.
And yeah, play strong.
You can tell how much she really wants this win. So she's been doing great the whole game, and her energy hasn't stopped since the beginning. So that's pretty impressive. Tangy's getting pretty close to Orange's goal.
Yeah.
You can tell that Orange's defensive players are getting a little nervous. Goalie
Yep.
Chloe Fuller just actually kicked the ball out of the goal. So
Another corner.
Yep.
But this time, it's an Olin Tangy.
Yeah, this is their first corner of the game.
Yes.
Hopefully Orange stays strong and doesn't let them get this goal. Our players seem more confident than Tangy was when they had a corner, though. They weren't starting to run before they were allowed to. They were strong, and it looks like we got the ball out of the goal, so I think we did a pretty good job handling that. Player number 13, Natalie Jenkins, just had a pretty good handle on the ball.
About 19 minutes left on the clock.
Looks like Tangy is about to put in some subs. They have a pretty long lineup of people who look like they're waiting to get in, so
Right, Tangy with the ball.
Again, player number 13, Natalie Jenkins, has been working pretty hard, especially in the second half, at getting the ball to Tangy's side of the field. You can tell she really wants to get a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Orange making it pretty far down the field right now. We're getting pretty close to Tangy's goal, and we were near our own, so they're doing really good with running it all the way down the field.
Mm-hmm.
Player number 19, Emma Kate Kogan, just took a shot at the goal, and she missed, but it was a pretty good shot. You can tell Orange is still staying aggressive, even though they're in the lead, and they really want this win.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 5, Sammy Myers, with the ball, running all the way down the field.
Tangy player number 32 took the ball pretty far back towards Orange's side, but number 5, Sammy Myers, was able to get it out of there, and now we're running it pretty close down our side near the goal. The players are looking really strong still.
That was very... All right, that was a goal by Tangy, or by Orange, sorry. By freshman Haley Suharski. That is very impressive.
Score is now 3-0 with Orange in the lead.
Yep.
That was really impressive because
seems
that was by a freshman. So
yeah, you can tell we're doing really well. Confidence is definitely going up.
Yep. That was a really big deal for her too, because she's the only freshman on varsity, and the fact that she scores a goal really just shows how much she deserves to be here.
Mm-hmm.
The coaches seem really happy about it and pretty proud of their team so far. So
yeah,
Tangy does look a little upset about it, but they're still playing a really strong game. So
yep. And although we're in the lead, the coaches, the Pioneer coaches, seem to still be, trying their hardest to get the players to really work and put all the power in.
yeah, you can tell that Orange isn't gonna start playing easy just because they're in the lead. You can tell that they're gonna stay aggressive throughout the whole game, and I think that's how they've gotten their last 2 goals, because they could have stopped after their first goal and just played defense, but since they're being so aggressive and working so hard on that offense, it really just shows how strong of a team they are.
Yeah.
Especially with such little subs. Right now the teams are talking, and they're in a bit of a huddle and taking a break. So hopefully Orange comes back with that same energy that they've had throughout the entire game, and
yeah,
I think Tangy's going to come back pretty hard. They seem like they're getting pretty frustrated, and
yeah, you can tell they're definitely working hard, but I think we can stay strong.
I agree. Especially since this is our rival. You can tell both teams want to win so bad, so we just have to make sure that Orange stays strong and doesn't get too confident with their win so far. But I think they are going to do great. Looks like pretty much the same players going back in for Orange.
Yep.
Tangy has switched out their lineup a lot, so. They started playing again. Right now it looks like Tangy has the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still pretty even, going back and forth a lot.
You can tell Tangy is definitely stepping it up.
Yep. They came back from that break really hard, and they've been not afraid to get in there with the Orange players.
Yeah.
They seem very protective over the ball. They haven't really let it go at all, and you can tell how much they want a goal.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Orange is staying strong. We've had really good defense, and we keep getting the ball. But it's pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
We said at the beginning we thought this was going to be a close game, and even though it's 3-0, it still looks like it's a close game. So we've seen a lot of times already this year in not just field hockey but all sports where one of the teams was ahead and the other team had such a big comeback, and I think that Orange knows this, and because they've seen it happen with other sports like football, that happened a lot.
Yeah.
So I think they're kind of anticipating Tangy to go hard, especially in this last half of the game. So they really look like they're staying strong, and they don't seem too surprised by Tangy's comeback.
Yeah. Tangy with the ball, number 4. That was a pretty good block by number 16, Mia Jukabowski.
Number 24, Captain Hannah Brown, seems like she still has a really good handle on the ball.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole game, we've seen, with Orange and Tangy, but Orange especially, they have really good control over the ball. A few times Tangy slipped up and has lost it when they could have taken it all the way down, and I think Orange knows that, and they've been using that to their advantage all game.
Yeah.
They're really able to have a nice control over that ball. They never lose it, and they can make it go where they want it. They also have a lot of really great passes today, and you can tell the team's just in sync.
Mm-hmm.
Player number 3, Haley Zhukartsky, is getting pretty close to the goal. She might get another one today.
Yeah. That would be very impressive.
There were a couple attempted goals by Orange. They missed by a little bit, but that was pretty close. You can tell they're still putting up their A game and working really hard.
Strong hit by number 42 on Olin Tangy. I think the intensity has definitely stepped up since the first half.
Yep. It started off as an intense game, but you can tell both teams want a win so bad.
Yeah.
It's always interesting with games like these against rivals because both teams are really good and they're pretty equal, so you never really know how it's going to turn out. It kind of just depends on the energy the team puts forward and how they work together as a team, and I think Orange has really shown how strong they are this year.
Yeah.
They also have a lot of strong players on JV that should be coming to varsity next year, so
yeah, I think
like they're going to have a pretty strong lineup for the next couple years.
Yeah, that will definitely be good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some good freshmen will come in too.
Yep.
It looks like a lot of players on Olden Tangy have fallen or tripped tonight, but they get right back up, so you can tell how much they care about this game and really want to win and score a goal.
Looks like that was a penalty against Orange. Tangy gets to hit the ball, so you can really tell how focused all the players on Orange are. Tangy just
definitely.
had a kick off on the ball, and all the Orange players found someone to cover, and they were watching the ball really close. They look really concentrated, and they're just focusing on whoever they're guarding and trying to make sure that they don't get the ball rather than just chasing the ball around the whole time. And I think that's a really good strategy for them. And it's been working so far this game, so that's pretty good.
Tangy just traded out player. Number 22 Tangy is now in. She already has the ball, so that is pretty good.
They also added number 99, so they really do have a lot of subs, which I think is pretty good for them because they get a break in between, or if someone's just having an off day, they have a chance.
Sydney Lowry is doing very good.
She got it pretty far down the
field.
field.
And Haley Suharski, both of them have been doing very good all night.
Especially in the second quarter. They've just put up their intensity a lot, and they're showing a lot of aggression.
You can tell how strong of a player both of them are.
And number 19, Emma Kate Kogan, she hasn't stopped playing since the game began. And there have been so many strong plays by her. Even though she's been in the entire time, she still hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
And I think the Tangy players can tell because they keep blocking her a lot. So a lot of our players are strong, though. Pretty much every player has had a strong play tonight, so that's really just shows how strong of a team we are together, especially because all the players are strong individually. When they work together, they're really good.
Yeah. There are 9 minutes left on the clock.
Looks like there's a corner. Against or for Tangy.
Yeah.
Orange players don't look too nervous about it, though. Hopefully they do the same thing they did last time.
Oh, wow. Sydney Lowry again with the ball.
She has gotten it all the way down the field at this point.
Yeah, she's definitely doing very well.
Very close to Tangy's goal. And that was really fast considering that there was just a corner in the opposite side of the field. You can tell how strong of a player she is. And that's probably part of the reason that Orange doesn't seem to get too nervous over corners.
That was a close goal, but not quite there.
There was a shot made by number 3, Haley Shukartsky. Again, freshman. Looks like Tangy player number 41 got it all the way down the field. But our defense is looking pretty strong. It's pretty much a back and forth game right now. So hopefully Orange can get a advantage here and get another goal. They played so strong all night, though.
Orange with the ball.
Tangy got pretty close
Solid
to
hit.
the goal, but they had a penalty, so Orange got it.
Yep, again, Sydney Lowry. Wow, she's and Haley Suharski, both of them are playing very hard.
You can tell they really work together.
Yeah.
Sydney Lowry has been bringing it all the way up the field. She's had multiple plays tonight where it was completely on Orange's goal, and she's gotten it almost into the goal. And Haley Shukartsky is just a great shot. She's made 1 goal today, but she's almost made lots. She's taken a lot of shots at it, and you could tell that she's not afraid to just go for the goal.
Yep, there are 6 minutes left on the clock, and a lot can happen in 6 minutes, actually. I think the Pioneers can definitely score another goal. We keep getting really close.
Yep.
Sammy Myers with the ball right now, number 5.
Great pass to her teammate. Hannah Brown, looking really strong.
Mm-hmm.
She has great control over the ball. She never seems to drop it or let the other players get it. You can just really tell how much practice she's had with it.
Definitely, yeah.
She seems really comfortable with handling the ball and with playing the game.
The players are definitely getting more aggressive as the game goes on.
Player number 5, Sammy Myers, just had a pretty great hit and a good pass up to the front near Tangy's goal.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a pretty long game so far, but you can tell that both teams still are putting as much energy as they can into this.
Yeah.
They started with strong energy and they've maintained it throughout, which is really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Even towards the middle,
yeah,
they had just as much energy as they do at the end and at the beginning, which is really impressive. A lot of the times teams seem to have a lot at the beginning and end, but they kind of wear out during the middle.
Yeah.
There was another corner by Tangy, but Orange seems pretty strong still. They kept it out of the goal so far. It looks like there's a penalty for Tangy right now. They get the ball and the shot at the goal, but
Tangy was really close to a goal, but again, player number 4, Sydney Lowry, just took the ball.
The refs seem to be calling a lot right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because it's towards the end of the game. They want to make sure they call everything they see to give both teams as many chances as they can to score fair goals. Player number 3, Haley Shukartsky, is doing great. She made a run down the field. She's getting pretty close to the goal, and as we've seen throughout the game, she's really confident in shooting those goals.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks like there was a penalty. Orange gets the ball and a shot at the goal. Tangy got the ball, but we're going to get it right back up there.
Yep. Pretty solid hit by Orange player number 20, Josie Vance.
Tangy seems really strong tonight, but I think we have better control over the ball overall. they've had a lot of times where they've missed a shot or they've lost it or fumbled with it.
Yeah.
And I think that even though that's not really a skill you think about too much, it's really important.
Mm-hmm. Only 1.5 minutes of the game left. Again, a lot can happen in that amount of time, but I think Orange has got it. Still playing strong, both teams.
Right now the score is 3-0 with Orange in the lead. With just a minute left, it seems like they're going to end up winning this game. I think right now Tangy's goal is to just score a few points so that it's a closer game. And you can tell even with such little time left, Orange is still trying to make goals. They're still going for it, even though that could possibly give Tangy a chance to get a goal. So that really shows how ambitious they are with their offense. Less than 1 minute left. You can tell Tangy's really trying to get in this last shot. They're pretty close to our goal.
They're getting very close.
Again, our defense.
Yeah.
Right now, 23, Reese Tomchek just was able to get it away from the goal. She's pretty strong right now.
Yep, she's been out there most of the time too, I've noticed.
A lot of these players from Orange have been out here the entire time, and they've never dropped their energy even for a little bit. You can tell they're still focusing on the ball. They're still doing their best. They're covering everyone.
All right. That is the end of the game. The Nears won 3-0. That was a pretty solid win.
Yep. They played a great game.
Yeah, even though JV lost, I think varsity did not let that hold them down.
Yep. You can tell they still worked hard the entire time, even when they knew that they had the win. They never stopped trying. Tangy looks a little disappointed, but they played a very strong game. I think this just goes to show how strong of a team Orange is and how good they work together. So.
Yep. The players are lining up to congratulate the other team.
It was a really strong game. From the beginning, we said it was going to be pretty close, and I think they really showed that. Even though Tangy won by 3 points, or even though Orange won by 3 points, it was pretty close. They stayed strong the entire time. So.
Yep. All right. Thanks for watching, Pioneers. That was a great win, and we will see you next time.